Yes. Greetings to you all. In the words of one of your famous films, from a galaxy far, far away. It is no small thing to visit you. Indeed, there are great distances involved. And we had to work for many of your years, many of your centuries, to develop the technology to allow us to arrive, to visit you. And indeed, we have been visiting you for some time now, and observing and really paying close attention to the population dynamics of your people. It is a complex thing indeed. Yes, human nature and the way it interacts with the group, not only just the group, but the group mind is, yes, takes a lot of getting used to and has to be planned for very, very carefully. I'm sure this is no surprise to you, but it certainly was a surprise to us coming from the outside. It has been very, very challenging to get to grips with it and to understand the right approach that needs to be taken in order to not produce mass panic, hysteria, and really to leave as little of a negative imprint as possible. The trouble is that within humanity, there is a fear of the unknown. I suppose this is not surprising. This shows up in many species, although as the species evolves and they learn to make contact with other intelligent species, this fear slowly subsides. But of course, this will be a first for you. And this fear is still very much in the forefront of people's minds. This is why contact will necessarily be limited at first, slow. It won't be a great big bang. The repercussions of a dramatic contact could be far-reaching indeed, and cause serious harm to different peoples and populations, and we don't want that. Clearly, that is in nobody's best interests. And it is for this reason that small groups of people are generally chosen at first. Because if things go wrong with them, it is unlikely to have a dramatic impact on large populations, simply because a small group of people being contacted are unlikely to be believed, and people will naturally, defensively, shut themselves off from this information. So it has relatively little impact. But as the saying goes, from small acorns are great oaks grown, and these will be the small acorns of contact, from which we hope much greater contact will be made, and from which many more people will slowly and carefully be made aware of the fact that, shockingly enough, you are not the only intelligent species in the universe. Yes, and this will come as a shock to many people. But in time, all things will work themselves out. And you will come to regard us, your albeit distant neighbours, as indeed your true neighbours, as your friends, and as your colleagues. And we look forward to this day. It is a great time when two different intelligent species can come together and work together. And it is only of benefit for the entire universe, and indeed for all sentient life, and indeed all life within that universe when this happens. And I think I've spoken enough. I think I've used up my allotted time, so I will thank you very much for your time. We are most grateful to talk to you and to know that you do not carry that fear within you, that you are warm and welcoming people. And we very much look forward to communicating with you and contacting you in the very near future. Thank you.